Hey, what's up guys, Lux here bringing you a new video, and today, in celebration of hitting 700 subscribers, I'll be doing, as you saw in the title, a minifigure Lego collection. Last week, you might have seen it, I uploaded a duotage with my neighbor Elmsy to celebrate 700 subscribers, but this week, obviously I'm doing the collection video. First of all, thank you for 700 subscribers, that's a pretty good milestone. I'm happy to be hitting it, and without further ado, let's get started. I don't want to make this video too long, especially since all of these are not my minifigures. I'm still missing a lot more, which are actually the entire Minecraft theme. They will be in their own separate base plate because I have too many Minecraft minifigures to fit here. So let's get started. First of all, we got Scooby-Doo theme. This is Shaggy, and as you can see, his hair is not accurate. I bought this off eBay, and let's just say the seller had the right hair in the picture, but not when I got it, so didn't get the best feedback, but what can you expect out of eBay? Now I forgot to mention this, but I divided them into themes: City, Star Wars, SpongeBob, etc. So just to keep it more easy to follow. Okay, here we got just random citizen. This is as default as you can get for a Lego figure. The default face, one color, same shirt. Yeah, pretty nice just to have default city figures. Next up, we got a lady. This is actually a boy hairpiece, but it actually fits on this. So I ordered most of these off eBay. They didn't come with full torsos and hair pieces, but I'm gonna work with what I had. Here we got a plaid shirt guy, red pants. You're gonna see a lot of these actually. He's a bit of an older gentleman. As you can see, he has little crow's feet. Yep, that's about as much detail as he gets. Here we got two of the same women. Her and her. These are the exact same, just different facial expressions, so got some duplicates out of it. Here we got another plaid shirt guy. This guy has a younger face compared to the other one. Not much to see here. All red all around. Next up, we got policemen, which these are better. It's definitely better to get more of these because you can never have too many policemen. You can see they have their own different facial expressions, not too much detail, and you can see, there you go, policeman. Pretty neat to get these guys. Next up, we got the popcorn polybag guy. He comes with a plaid shirt and khaki pants. I actually reviewed this guy in a set if and you guys want to see, but yeah, he has a nice new popcorn bag piece from 2019 and pretty nice minifigure. Speaking of polybags, here is the hot dog stand guy. Did not review him, but still pretty. It was a pretty good polybag one. Pretty nice chef's hat, never bad to get. Next up, we got the prisoner here, or criminal, whatever you want to call him. He has a nice mustache, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much a criminal. Striped with buttons and some brown pants. And who can forget about the beanie? Next up, these are one of the better minifigures, at least city minifigures I have. Here we got like a tourist because he comes with a camera and he also comes with luggage. And what's actually nice is that inside the luggage comes his own Lego set. I don't own that set, but since he owns it, technically I own it, so that's how it works, right? Yes, nice little glasses and the shirt from Plastic Space. Always nice to get. Next up, we got a doctor. This one's really nice. He has a really good facial expression, as well as the torso is pretty nice, even detail in the back, and he comes with a shot and some scissors because all doctors have that, right? Hairpiece, pretty nice. Nothing to complain about there. Next up, we got Star Wars. Here we got a flamethrower from one of the First Order battle packs. It's a pretty neat figure. The little flamethrowers in the back, the tanks, and yeah, not too much to complain about here. Nice helmet and overall really good. Here we got two stormtroopers. Sorry, not stormtroopers. First Order troopers, which are basically stormtroopers, so whatever you want to call them. And yeah, these are basically for army building. They came in the battle pack as well, so always nice to get multiple of these. Next up, we got R2-D2. Everyone knows R2-D2. You know R2-D2. He comes with a nice little printing on his custom pieces, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Not too much to this figure. Next up, we got Yoda. Everyone knows Yoda as well. He has a custom molded head. His nice little robes with short legs, all tan as they should be. Next up, we got IG-88. If you don't know him, I don't blame you. He's very flimsy. This is from the original trilogy, the original bounty hunters that were on Vader's ship. Came with a sniper because that's his main weapon, and stud shooters because, I mean, they're in everything these days. Next up, we got Dengar. Again, one of the original bounty hunters. Comes with a backpack, his hat accessory, and obviously a stud shooter, as you'll see most of these guys will have. Next up, we got an officer. This guy came from the First Order battle pack with the Stormtroopers. Not much here, pretty default figure, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this guy. Next up, we got Forlom. He also came in the Bounty Hunters battle pack. Again, one of the original bounty hunters, and yeah, not too much explanation. This is his first appearance in minifigure form, so that's nice, and yeah, nice custom head. Looks like a fly. Next up, we got Boss. This is one of the top 3 iconic bounty hunters. Most people know him in the Star Wars universe. If you don't worry about it. It's basically a big lizard who can shoot rifles, or in this case, a stud shooter. He has really nice printing, especially on the feet, and yeah, one of the most detailed figures of Boss, so nothing to complain about there. Next up, we got Darth Maul. Probably one of my favorite Sith minifigures, or really characters in general from Star Wars. And he's probably one of the best Star Wars lightsaber fight scenes in the movies, so yeah, glad to have him in minifigure form. There's his double-sided lightsaber, very iconic. And here comes his combatants. Here are Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn from Episode 1. You guys know them. They're from the most loved Star Wars movie. Not really, but again, from one of the best fight scenes. Yeah, pretty nice to get. Next up, one of the only figures, actually the only figure or creature I have from the Jurassic World sets is this guy, a little dinosaur, Velociraptor. This actually came from my friend Ninja. He found it in his closet back when we went to go get Call of Duty Black Ops 3 at the midnight release. Dang, that was a while ago, but yeah, pretty nice printing all around. It's a little bit of a hard rubber instead of a hard plastic, so there's that to keep in mind. Alright, next up, we got SpongeBob. Here we got SpongeBob himself and the shocked facial expression. He comes with other facial expressions, but I don't have them, so I'm just gonna have to go buy them separately. But yeah, it's character pretty nice, printing all around, and yeah, I want this license back, so please, Lego. Please. Next up, we got Squidward in his first iteration in Lego. As you can see, he's not too accurate. You can see he's lacking his molded head and frown because he's never smiling, really. So, yeah, he's still a pretty fun figure to get in this iteration, but I need to get the actual Squidward with the molded head. That way it's actually accurate, but I'm not complaining about him. Next up, we got Patrick's mother in Ice Cream. Obviously not the default Patrick, but this is a variation of Patrick. Pretty nice to get. He also has his iconic pants, which don't go into the back because back printing on the legs was not a thing back then. But again, really nice to get. Nothing to complain about these SpongeBob figures. Next up, we got Sandy. She's missing her dome because it didn't come with it when I bought her. But again, torso printing, nice, simple, but that's how it is in the show. So they got it pretty accurate, especially the molded head. It's very well made. Next up, we got a Fish Citizen or Carnival employee. It's really nice to get more default Fish Citizens, considering there's not too many of them, so nothing to complain about here. Great figures, great figures. Next up, we're going to move on to the Marvel wave. This is Falcon, or the new Captain America. Spoilers for Endgame. But if you haven't seen it yet, what are you doing? This is Falcon. He has his brick-built wings, and nothing to complain about. Not excited to see any future iterations from the MCU for this character. Up next, we're going to move on to War Machine in his Quantum Realm suit. He comes with a shoulder blaster, as you can see there. It's a stud shooter. It actually came in gunmetal gray, but I switched it for a black one because it looks more accurate. Underneath his mask, you can see his facial expression with his HUD up. It looks really nice. Pretty accurate to the films as well. Oh, I fell off. Next up, we're going to move on with Ant-Man. As you can see here in the back. You probably can't because it's all blurry, but here we have him with his new helmet that actually came out in the Endgame sets. So A really nice redesign of the helmet compared to what he had previously. He also comes with the Quantum Realm suit, which gets pretty repetitive, but so nice suit overall. Next up, we got Captain America himself, or old Steve Rogers at this point, but this iteration is from the Infinity War wave, as you can tell by his huge beard, which, not gonna lie, I wish he kept it, but obviously it's fine without it. He has his Black Panther shields that he got in Wakanda, and he also has a Civil War suit, but it's blacked out with the star because, you know, he went through some stuff. He also has a pretty neat hairpiece. But yeah, Captain America. Next up, we're gonna move on with everyone's favorite Avenger, Black Widow. Nah, she's fine. She's alright. But she's dead currently, at least as far as we know. She comes with 2 blue little batons, which actually suit her fighting style pretty well. She also comes with a very detailed torso and legs from her suit in Infinity War. Up next, we're going to move on to Bruce Banner. Yeah, there's not too much to praise about here. Doesn't really depict him too accurately to the MCU, but here he is. You want to see his facial expression in the back. There it is. Let's move on. Up next, we got Proximate Midnight. She came with her little staff that she had in the Infinity War movie, as well as a custom hairpiece specifically made for her, and it looks pretty nice. One of the children of Thanos, and yeah, she came out pretty well, in my opinion. Next up, we're going to move on to all of these Outriders. As you can see, they're all flying around, falling off my hand. But they all have the same printing, the same build, the same 6 arms, except this one. This one has a shoulder pad and some claws, so I guess this one's more elite than them, but they all have the same printing all around. Not too special about them. But they're great for army building, so not going to complain there. Last but not least, from the MCU, minifigures, or Big Fig in this case. We got Lego Thanos with his Infinity War version. As you can see, he has his pretty aggressive facial expression as well as his butter knife. No one knew what it was for because he didn't have a weapon in Infinity War, but now it makes more sense and context for the Endgame movie. But yeah, pretty nice figure. I'm glad to get him, especially at the price that I did, so not gonna complain here. We got the DC line. Here we got Bizarro. If you know Bizarro, he's basically the opposite of Superman. Same powers and everything, just the opposite, if that makes any sense. Here he has his nice torso with the backwards-esque. Anyways, this is really the only way to get him in micro fighter form, unless you want to buy the Comic-Con exclusive, which costs over $500 currently. So yeah, I don't mind getting him in micro fighters form. Here we got Doomsday. This is actually the only iteration of Doomsday, which is why I got him. He's pretty good for being in a very small state compared to what he actually is. Hopefully we get him in a big fig in the near future, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, Doomsday, love him. Top favorite villain of mine, that's for sure. Next we got Superman, the Man of Steel, in his Batman vs Superman outfit. But you know, every Superman looks good in minifigure form. Next up we got Batman in his Batman vs Superman suit. This is actually the robotic suit he uses to take down Superman, at least that's what it claims to be. Doesn't look too accurate, just looks like a lot of body armor, but hey, it's a pretty nice figure. His eyes also glow in the dark, and underneath the armor has really neat printing. Can't show it all, but trust me, he has a batarang and a grappling hook in the back. But yeah, this figure's pretty nice. Maybe not the most accurate to what it's trying to represent, but a nice figure overall. Next up, we're going to move on to everyone's favorite Scarlet Speedster. We got the Flash, Barry Allen. Everyone knows the Flash. He has a nice little torso print with obviously his structure and the little lightning bolts going around to be accurate to his comic book appearance. He also comes with a power blast. If I take it off, you can get a closer look at his torso. He also goes onto the back, and obviously his Flash helmet, pretty nice. Next up, we're going to move on to his opposite. If you haven't seen him yet, here we got Reverse Flash, which is pretty much the Flash, but his color's inverted. Suit wise, he doesn't have the little lightning bolts going through his chest all around, but he has the same structure. And this is basically the evil version of Flash. Very good character, and comics are in the CW TV show, so nothing to complain about here in this Lego form. Next up, we got Jason Momoa. It's people's probably safe to say favorite Aquaman out of all the iterations. He has a nice little hairpiece, which was introduced with him first in the Justice League sets. He also has a pretty accurate facial expression, very detailed Atlantean armor or suit, and his trident, which is a default trident because he doesn't get his gold trident until the Aquaman movie, obviously. Pretty good figure. Next up, we got Cyborg. Everyone knows Cyborg, I would say. This is based on his comic book appearance. He has a nice little torso printing as well as a custom headpiece to fit his cyborg appearance, obviously. And yeah, came out pretty great. Next up, we got Aquaman's Atlantean guards, which came in the Justice League set that he came in. They both have different facial expressions, which I like. They come with two spear blasters, I guess, and their helmet came out pretty well, which actually got used for Ocean Masters later on in 2019. So yeah, very nice helmet design. Next up, we got Killer Frost. She's not really too popular or likable in any of the media, maybe the Flash show, but yeah, not too much to praise her for in here. Okay, figure. Next up, we got a Parademon, which is actually Darkseid's minions, which come in a plentiful amount, but here you can see he has some custom wings in the back. Also, a lot of detail for being a Parademon. This came from the Justice League wave of sets from the movie, and yeah, it's a good figure. Just a shame that I don't have a lot of these. Last up, but certainly not least, we got Darkseid. Who's Darkseid? This is Darkseid. He's definitely my top 3 villains of all time, so I was very excited to get him. Came at a great price. He has a really neat printing in his chest area. Yeah, really happy to see how he turned out. Wish he came in a darker blue, but what can you do? Still really happy with this big fig. Alright guys, there you have it for the first half. I don't know how long this is, but hopefully I did it fast enough. But yeah, see you in the second half with the Minecraft figures. Alright guys, and we're back, and we couldn't do a minifigure showcase without Minecraft. Am I right? Alright, these are all the Minecraft figures I have, I believe. I have some more unopened boxes, but those are unopened, so I can't really get them right now. But let's get right into it. First, we got the Stray. This is just a regular skeleton in the Minecraft game, which only spawn in ice biomes, so taigas or just snowballs in general. They actually shoot slowness arrows, so it's even more annoying to get away from them. They also drop them, so that's nice to get, but that's really about it for this figure. Next up, we're going to move on to the one right behind him. This astronaut space guy from minifigure pack for Minecraft skins. They don't make them anymore, but they were pretty good, especially if you want variety for your Minecraft figures, because regular sets really don't contain other figures besides Alex's and Steve's, but they've been doing better of including variety in the recent sets. Next up, another one from a minifigure pack. This is I guess a creeper skin guy. He's wearing a creeper jacket and comes with a bow and has, you know, the creeper texture all around him. So yeah, that's him. He also comes with a bow, as you saw. Here we got a knight. This one's a cool one because it's a knight. It comes with a gold sword, not that useful, but overall, pretty good looking figure. Next up, we're gonna get to the basics. Here's a Steve, almost full diamond. He's just missing a diamond helmet, and he has a diamond pickaxe as an accessory. Next up, next Steve on our list. Here we got a Steve riding a pig. The pig is technically a figure on its own, but I say it's better just put him. At least this specific pig with the Steve. He's riding it, carrying on a stick. Also has a diamond pickaxe, because those aren't too common at all. Next up, we got full diamond Steve. You can't go wrong with full diamond. So here he is, diamond sword. The only thing he's really missing is enchantments on his armor, but you know, we cannot get to that level. Here we got a zombie pigman. This one's a really cool design. I know he was hard to get out at the beginning, but he got released in a battle pack and got more common to get, but it's still very good to get a lot of these. Here we got a zombie baby pigman, or a baby zombie pigman. This one's a micro figure. He has a micro body, which it did pretty good on the detailing they could put in there. It has pretty much the same torso with the bones showing and all that. Pretty gruesome, not gonna lie, for a Lego. But we also have the head, which is just a skull, as accurate as depicted in the actual game as well. So good job getting that accurate. Not something of like a pirate type guy, maybe like a crew member. That's what I consider him as. He has came with a wood shovel, so not much there. Again in the minifigure skin pack, so pretty cool. Next up we got Blaze Man. This one I know does not come in too many sets at all. I got him in another Portal set. Pretty good figure, pretty good build. The only really unique thing about him is his head, and I'm pretty sure you can get these pieces anywhere else. But here I'm gonna show off all these guys because it's suitable and fitting. Here we got magma cubes. We obviously have the big one, which can actually extend and jump like in the actual game, or at least have that look to them. We also got two smaller magma cubes, which are just minifigure Minecraft heads painted over to look like magma cubes, but they fit. They work effectively. This is a bigger one, probably the biggest it gets, and yeah, a really fun build and really works overall. Next up, we're gonna move with the polar bears. We got the Papa Bear and the Baby Bear here. This one has playability and mobility, I would say. It can stand up, which obviously is the main reason everyone bought this. But yes, it's a pretty nice figure, a pretty recent figure, even though it came out in 2016. We don't see too many updated mobs in Minecraft sets too often, so getting both of these are pretty nice. The Baby Bear, he has just a smaller body to make up the design of him, so yeah, same head design and overall great. They look accurate, nothing to complain about. Over here we got a baby pig, which is the same pig we saw except without a saddle and just has a smaller body because it's a baby pig. Not much else, but there he is. Pretty cool, pretty nice. Next, oh, here come the Alexes. Here we got an Alex. She's wearing gold pants and a diamond helmet. She also has a fishing rod, which already has a fish on it, so good for her. She came in the igloo set. Here we got another Alex. She has a diamond pickaxe. That's about it. Pretty sure she was in the Iron Golem farm set. Here we got another Alex, of course. This one came in a little battle pack I mentioned earlier with the pigman, the wither skeleton, which I'll get into later, and the magma cube itself. She has enchanted iron axe and iron armor, almost full. She's missing the helmet though. Next up, any more Alexes? No, we're good on that. But I think I see a Steve back there, so we'll get into that. This guy, I think he's like a sorcerer wizard type guy. Not too sure, but pretty menacing compared to the other Minecraft figures. So there we go. Another one from the skin pack that they sold before. Another zombie pigman. I showed him off before, but nothing much to see here. Always nice to get more of them. Next up, we got the Dragon Slayer skin. This is actually my, at the time of recording this, my second most viewed video on the channel, so that's nice. And she comes with an enchanted bow and the first time we see an ender pearl as an accessory. Came with an extra one, so I appreciate getting more of those. Here we got a zombie, my only zombie surprisingly. So yes, pretty basic. Has the same torso as Steve except has a green skin tone, so pretty nice. Works effectively as most Minecraft figures do. Here we got another one from the skin packs. This I guess just a girl. Iron pick accessory, nice torso printing and all around, and skin packs. Bring them back. Here we got another, I would say pirate. This one looks more like a pirate. He has a little open shirt on top, and I don't know, it just reminds me of a pirate design for some reason. But again, another one of the skin pack skins, and yes, variety is never bad. Next up, one of the best ones to come out of the skin packs is, I would call him a noob. Would you call him a noob? I'm gonna call him that. He comes with a wood shovel, which is not too good, and a carrot, which is not the best food, honestly. Probably one of the worst. But he has a raw pork chop in the middle of his shirt, which is the only thing that matters, really. Pretty nice variety figure, as always. Here in the back, under the wing of the Ender Dragon, we got two villagers. I love the designs. They're great, they're effective, they're accurate, they're everything I could ever want and more. Can't put them next to each other. But yes, two villagers, two default villagers from the how they look from the past 9 years and 10 years actually. They recently changed in the new Minecraft update, but hey, who can ever forget about these guys? These are great. Wish I got the village set, but I probably couldn't afford that, nor was I interested in Lego at the time, so pretty impossible to get it now. Here we have the iconic mob, the creeper. They did it pretty well. I say it works effectively. It always gives out the look that he's walking, but that's pretty much the best he can do with it. He also has a creeper head, which everyone knows that face. I would have liked more detail, but obviously that's going to be pretty expensive and difficult to do, so all green does not look bad. I don't mind green at all. Here we got an Enderman, my first one from the Ender Dragon set. Here he's holding an end block, which makes sense. I believe the body is custom to him as well. And the head, you can't really mess up the head, it's just purple eyes, so good job on Lego on not messing it up. Very accurate to the block game. Here we got a Steve. Forgot this Steve, but at least he has more variety to him. He has a diamond sword, diamond chestplate, iron legs and boots, as well as an enchanted helmet. He also has a shield, which is my first shield piece, and I believe, I don't know how many more sets have a shield piece, but I'm glad to have it. Pretty nice, pretty cool, and looks accurate to the game once again. Surprised they did printing on it, but I guess you'd have to get the look of it. But yes, a pretty nice Steve right there, even if it's not full diamond. Next up, we've got the Wither skeleton. I'm pretty sure his legs were specifically made for him. Obviously, he needs to be 3 high because he's taller in the game and is depicted in Lego form accurately. So not much to complain about there. He has a stone sword. That's how they always spawn, and his head does the job of looking like a Wither skeleton. So there we go. Up next, probably my favorite figure in all of Minecraft. For no particular reason, we got the Iron Golem. What's so special about him? He's an Iron Golem. That's all you need to know. But yes, they made a bunch of custom base plates, and the build came out pretty well. I would say he'd be a little more taller, but I'm not a designer, so I don't know how difficult that may be. But pretty good. He also has a custom head made for him. Look like the villagers with the big noses, so yes, very fitting. He also has the derp eyes, looking different directions. But he's still the most dominant figure of them all. And last but not least, not really a minifigure, but a figure in my book nonetheless. We got the Ender Dragon, which is stuck to this base plate. Here we go. There's the Ender Dragon. This is actually the second iteration of him, because the first one came out in around, what was it? A long time ago, okay? Like 2016-15, when they got the license, and that one was a lot bigger and maybe more accurate. I don't know. They're both pretty good. This one obviously has a custom printed pieces to make up his face, which does the job correctly, and the build overall is pretty good, especially for the price of this set. I see like around $15 at the time of recording this, so yeah, not a bad figure to get. Definitely don't regret picking this up. Pretty good figure, and yes, that's about it for the showcase, so hope you guys enjoyed. Oh wait, I almost forgot. There he is, the Ghast. I forgot about the Ghast. I don't have him with the other figures, so that's why I forgot about him, but this is a pretty good build. Again, this is the second iteration of him. He used to have just 2 plates to make up his face, maybe 3, to change his expression, but this is the Ghast. They changed the build up, so now it's actually just a full build. And the only thing custom about him is that he shoots printed fireball plates, which you can shoot by pressing on this in the back. And let me show you. That almost went flying, but yeah, this his custom fire charge or fireball, which is also accurate to the game, so appreciate that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I had a lot of Minecraft figures, so obviously you can see now why I had to separate them. But yes, definitely one of my top themes, not the most popular I would say, or the most numerous when it comes to sets, but I like it. I like the game, I like the sets. Not much to complain about, and yeah, well, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been the Minifigure Showcase, so thank you for 700 subscribers, and it's only uphill from here, right? Right? Hopefully. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy. You know what to do. Smash that bell. They haven't added a Minecraft bell yet, so I can't smash it, but soon, hopefully. Anyways, goodbye. Was that an outro? Maybe? I'm terrible with them, so